Occupancy. Occupancy, the purpose for which a building is used or intended to be used. The term shall also include the building or room housing use. Change of occupancy is not interpreted to mere change of tenants or proprietors. Person. Person, a natural person, his, here, executor, administrator, or assigns, and also include a firm, partnership, or corporation. It's on their successor or assigned or agent of any of the aforesaid. PB. PB, polybutylene, a tube made of plastic material and colored black. The cross-sectional shape is normally oval and it's denoted by its outside diameter or OD, normally used as water service connection from main to meter. Pipe. Pipe, a cylindrical conduit or conductor conforming to the particular dimension commonly known as pipe size, and it's denoted by its interior diameter or ID. PE. PE, polyethylene, a tube made of plastic material and colored black. The cross-sectional shape is circular and it's denoted by its outside diameter or OD. Plumbing. Plumbing, the art and technique of installing pipes, fixtures, and other apparatuses in the buildings for bringing in the supply, liquids, substances, and or ingredients and removing them, and such water, liquid, and other carried waste hazardous to health, sanitation, life, property. Also the pipes and fixtures after installation, in example, the plumbing system. Plumbing appliance. Plumbing appliance, any one of special class of device or equipment intended to perform a special plumbing function. Its operation and or control may be dependent upon one or more energized component such as motors, controls, heating elements, and pressure, temperature, sensing elements. Such device or equipment may operate automatically through one or more of the following action: a time cycle, a temperature range, a pressure range, a measured volume or weight, or the device or equipment may be manually adjusted or controlled by the user or operator. Pitch. Pitch, C grade. Plumbing appurtenance. Plumbing appurtenance, a manufactured device or prefabricated assembly or an on-the-job assembly of component parts, and serve as adjuncts to the basic piping system and plumbing fixtures. An appurtenance demand no additional water supply, nor does it add any discharge load to a fixtures or the drainage system. It performs some useful function in the operation, maintenance, servicing, economy, or safety of the plumbing system. Plumbing firm. Plumbing firm, a sole proprietorship or corporation composed of registered and licensed master plumbers together with allied professionals, with the master plumbers composing the majority of the membership incorporators, director or executive officers. Unlicensed master plumber only render work and services within the cognizance of registered master plumber and member of allied professions also only render work and services within the cognizance of their respective professions. Plumbing fixtures. Plumbing fixtures are approved type installed receptacles, devices or appliances supplied with water or receive liquid or liquid-borne waste and discharge such waste into the drainage system, to which they may be directly or indirectly connected. Industrial or commercial tank, vats and similar processing equipment are not plumbing fixtures but may be connected to or discharged into approved traps or plumbing fixtures as provided for in this code. Plumbing system. Plumbing system includes all potable water supply and distribution pipes, all plumbing fixtures and traps, all sanitary and storm drainage system, vent pipes, roof drains, leaders and downspout, and all building drains and sewers including their respective joint and connections, devices, receptacles, and appurtenances within the property. Water line in the premises, potable tap, hot and chilled water pipings, potable water treating or using equipment, fuel gas piping, water heaters, and vent for same. Plumbing official. Plumbing official, the administrative authority or the officer charged with the administration and enforcement of the National Plumbing Code or his regular authorized deputy. Pollution. Pollution, an impairment of the quality of the water to a degree which creates hazard to the public health and adversely affects the aesthetic and potable qualities of waters for domestic use. Plumbing unit. Plumbing unit, a minimum standard quantity of plumbing fixtures that discharge waste into a plumbing installations including 1 water meter, 1 water closet, 1 lavatory, 1 shower head and a drain for the bathtub or shower stall, 1 kitchen sink, 1 laundry tray, and 3 floor drains, and 4 faucet or the hose bib. Pressure. Pressure, the normal force exerted by homogeneous liquid or gas per unit of area on the wall of the container. Static pressure. Static pressure, the pressure existing without any flow motion. Potable water. Potable water, water satisfactory for drinking, culinary, and domestic purposes, and meet the requirement of the Philippine National Standard for Drinking Water. Residual pressure. Residual pressure, the pressure available at the fixtures or water outlet. Allowance is made for pressure drop due to friction loss, head meter, and other losses in the system during maximum demand period. Private use. Private use. In classification of the plumbing fixtures, private applies to the plumbing fixtures in residence and apartment, to a private bathroom in hotels and hospital, to restroom in commercial establishment for restricted use, a single fixtures or group of the single fixtures and two similar installation where the fixtures are intended for the use of family or an individual. Primary branch. Primary branch of the building drain is the single sloping drain from the base of a stack to its junction with the main building drain. Private sewage disposal system. Private sewage disposal system, a septic tank with the effluent discharging into subsurface disposal field, into one or more seepage pit, or into a combination of subsurface disposal field and seepage pit or such other facilities as may be permitted under the procedure set forth elsewhere in this code. Prebuy. Prebuy, an outhouse or structures used for the disposition of excrement. Prebay vault. Prebay vault. A pit beneath a prebay where excrement collects. Private sewer. Private sewer, a building sewer which receives the discharge from more than one building drain and conveys it to the public sewer, private sewage disposal system, or other point of disposal. Public sewer. Public sewer, a common sewer directly controlled by the public authority to which all abutters have equal right of connections. Public or public use. Public or public use in the classification of plumbing fixtures. Public or public use shall mean all building or structures that are not defined as private or private use. Quality of materials. Quality of materials. All plumbing fixtures and materials used in any discharge of plumbing system or parts thereof shall be free from defects. PVC. PVC, polyvinyl chloride. Potable water piping are color-coded blue. Drain pipes are manufactured with toxic component and are color-coded gray, orange, or brown. Regulating equipment. Regulating equipment includes all valves and controls used in the plumbing system which are accessible. Receptor. Receptor, an approved plumbing fixtures or device of such material, shape, and capacity to adequately receive the discharge from indirect waste pipes constructed and located to be readily cleaned. Repair. Repair, the reconstruction or renewal of any parts of an existing buildings for its maintenance. The word repair or repairs shall not apply to any change or constructions or occupancy. Return bend. Return bend, an open return bend usually made up to 90 bends with inside and outside threads, plans or welded fittings, and applied also to 180 degrees bend in copper tubing. Relief bend. Relief bend, a vertical bent line, the primary function of which is to provide additional circulation of air between the drainage and vent systems, or to act as an auxiliary vent on the special design system, such as yoke vent, connection between the soil and the vent stack. Rim. Rim, an unobstructed top open edge of a fixtures. Riser. Riser, a water supply pipe which extend vertically to one full story or more to convey water into pipe branches or plumbing fixtures. Rebent pipe. Rebent pipe, see backbend pipe. Wrapping in. Wrapping in, the installation of all pipings and fitting parts of the plumbing system, which can be completed prior to the installations of fixtures and accessories. This includes sanitary and storm drainage, tap, hot and chilled water supplies, gas pipings, vent pipings, and the necessary fixtures supports. Sanitary sewage. Sanitary sewage, the wastewater containing human excrement and liquid household waste, also called domestic sewage. Sand interceptor. Sand interceptor, see interceptor. Sanitary sewer. Sanitary sewer, a sewer intended to receive sanitary sewage with or without pre-treated industrial waste and without the admixtures of rain or groundwater. Secondary branch. Secondary branch, any branch in a building drained other than the primary branch. Seepage pit. Seepage pit, a loosely lined excavation in the ground which received the discharge of a septic tank and designed to permit the effluent from the septic tank to seep through pit bottom and sides. Cell. Cell, the vertical distance between the deep and the ground weir of a trap. Also, the water in the trap between the deep and the ground weir. Service pipe. Service pipe, the pipe from the street water main or other source of water supply to the building served. Septic tank. Septic tank, a watertight receptacle which received the discharge of sanitary plumbing system or part thereof, designed and constructed to retain solids, digest organic matter through a period of detention, and to allow the liquids to discharge into the soil outside of the tank through a system of open-jointed subsurface pipings or seepage pit meeting the requirement of this code. Sewer. Sewer, a pipe or conduit for carrying sewage and wastewater. Sewerage or sewerage works. Sewerage or sewerage works, a comprehensive term including all constructions for collections, transportations, pumping, treatment, and final disposition of sewage. Sewage. Sewage, any wastewater containing animal or vegetable matter in suspension or solution and maybe include liquids containing chemicals in solution.